Hello and welcome to another video of Twisted Path to Renown. So, today we're gonna bring in our free recruit and see how it goes. Um, Most free recruits have a negative stats of some sort, I'm thinking of taking this skinny that has minus strength and minus carrying capacity, so he will not be able to carry much out of the game, but he got the 38 revolver at a 35%, so that's a pretty decent weapon, and I like the 38. I'm not gonna take the raw shooter because the gun is 20% and will most likely misfire within the first couple of shots. So I'm gonna go with the 35% uh, revolver, which has just been gone into the one section. So it should have some shots before it starts misfiring. Maybe we can find another gun or don't have to shoot that much. So we're gonna take him. Go into the roster and find our guy here, and that's the skinny guy we have here. So, and he got the 38 and some ammo, a bit of clothes and shoes, and a small backpack and a side bag. So we're just gonna go into the raid and see where we end up. So for the most part, when you begin this game, you wanna learn the mechanics of the game, and you probably wanna go for the smaller places where there are not so many AIs that can shoot you, and preferably not run into so many players so you die from PvP at the first time you are in the game. So let's see where we end up on the map. There are different spawn places. So we are northwest from Annie's village. So as we go into the map, we have Annie's village up here to the northwest, and then we are up here somewhere. So we're in a high level area because we have the mine over here and a lot of players are going for the mine, and we have Barry down here, Fort Barry. A lot of people are also going to this fort. So we might run into some PvP players. And if we do that, we're probably gonna die because I'm not the best PvP player. And over here we can see the extraction zones. We have the wagon at the northern ravine. That's over here, all the way to the edge of the map. We have the forgotten bivouac. That's down here in high forest around this tent. Then we have the tree. That's here, down here on the plains in the southeast corner. And then we have unfinished log cabin. Unfinished log cabin is this cabin over here, which is south of Deadshot cabin, that is up here. So we got those two extracts. We could do some stuff and hope for some extracts that are fairly closer. Let's see when we get to it. But right now we are up here somewhere, and I think we are going down to this camp that has 2 or 3 AIs that you can shoot, and then we can move over to the fisher log cabin, see if we can find some fish, and there are also a couple of guys you can shoot, and maybe move down to caravan camp. Caravan camp is a bit harder, but not much. So let's see how it goes. So we're just gonna start by heading south. And the village you can see in the distance over there, that's Annie's village. So that's a good landmark, the big barn on the building. So we're just gonna go down here and see what we can find. And if we look the other way, you can see the mountain behind the trees. That's north. So if you can see the mountain, you have a direction of where you're going. So right now we're running away from the mountain, which means we are going south. And the sound you hear there is probably a fox or rabbit running on the train. So let's go up here and see where, if we can spot anything. Yeah, you see over there, that's the small tents. That's this tent here on the map. And we have one guy there, one guy over there running in the background, and we probably have one guy further down the road. So we're gonna try and sneak in on them, see if I can get a headshot. I might not, but let's see. So when they're spotting you, you get exclamation marks down in the lower left corner. And when they're onto you, or when they're onto you, get question mark, and when they spot you, you get exclamation marks. So be careful. Oh, you see him. Let's go up in this bush. That's a small bush, but it will probably. Let's see if I can take him. Ah, he moved. God damn it. Oh my god. Oh, there I hit him. Okay, I'm gonna reload. Relocate and try again. Let's go behind. You see the exclamation marks? They're onto me. Now we're just gonna run up here. And I'm gonna reload when I'm behind this. So, what you wanna do when you get aggro like this is get out of sight. See, now it moved. So line of sight is important for them, for the AIs. So get out of sight, either run around and hide in a bush. Now they're gonna, or get behind a rock, and don't get seen. So now I'm gonna run down to this rock, I think. You see, oh, they found me. So I'm gonna cross over. As long as I'm running, I'm probably safe. See the exclamation marks, they're still on me. So, the AIs in this game is pretty intense. While you're battling these, you can be run up by another player. So that's the tough part. See, as soon as I get around here, they're gonna lose. Once I'm out of sight from them, see, now I cannot. And I'm in a bush. Okay, so we can go in here and check. I got reloaded. Yeah, you saw. I got 6 bullets in it. I got 12 left, so not so good. And the wear is down to 29 now, so. And that was for 6 shots, right? 5 or 6 shots. I'm gonna stay in the bush here. They're gonna come up. I'm gonna try and pop them when they come, because they don't know where I am. He's coming there. And I hit like shit today. He's dead. So when you're close, you can shoot from the hip and also hit the head, right? So, well, we're gonna find him. Just wait for them to stand still. Oh, there's one. You're slower than molasses. I'm gonna go up to this bush. That's a nice bush, and then the next bush. And you see, I make smoke every time I shoot. That's a pain in the ass. But once you get up to making better ammo, you can make smokeless powder. And then you don't smoke. Make the smoke. So, oh yeah, he's moving. Oh my god. Oh, that was not good. Oh, I need to reload. Relocating. So, once I'm doing like this, yeah, he tells me I'm already dead. And that was a misfire. You're gonna have those. There, he's down. See? Oh. So we can go loot him. Yeah, he got some money. He got a bigger bag, so I'm just gonna drop that and take that. And he got some more ammo. Oh, and he got, I'm gonna just put my gun there, and then he got that one. That's 33%. That's more than mine. I'm gonna put. So you need the ammo in your pants in order to reload, or in an ammo belt. And see if I can find the guy a shot. Oh, he's right there. Sometimes they can be pretty hard to find. You see, they fall in with the grass. So if you had a green shirt on for you, it would be harder to spot him. So keep in track where your enemies are dropping. Oh, that's military. Yeah. So now I'm disguised as military and bandits. So if I got the wagon, no, that's not the wagon. You got a military wagon sometimes. That's just you see you're up here. Military wagon is here, and in order to take this extract at the military wagon, you need to be disguised as military. So you can do that when you have the shoes here that says military, bandit and rangers, or if you have clothes that says military. If you begin to mix up with bandit clothes, you will lose the ability. But if you only have the shoes on, then you can extract. Should be able to. So if I take this clothes that says bandits, you see the fraction that says bandits. So if I put those on, I will not be able to extract from the military wagon. So I do not have any heals, so I'm gonna see if there's any heals. Oh, that's food. You need to eat food. No heals. That's for making bullets, and that's for 10. I'm not gonna take that because it weighs a lot, and I want to be fast on my feet, and I'm not really into loot everything. So bare figurine, that's general. You can use it for trade. Canvas for making clothes. Bandage. I'm gonna take the bandage. If you get a bleed, only thing stopping it is the bandage. So you want to have that on you. And you can actually put it in your pants or your clothes and open up your wheel. You can choose it there for fast access. I cannot choose it now because I have the pistol in my hand. So since I have no holster for a pistol, I would have to drop the pistol in order to use it. So I'm gonna take this basic vault extension. You want to be taking those in the beginning or all the way up to level 50 renown, because it makes you able to increase your vault size. And I'm gonna take the sandpaper because I kind of need that for making bullets and other stuff like handles for guns. And the advanced is also an extension. You want to grab that. Oh, and that's healing. Now I can't heal with the pistol, so I'm gonna drop it. And then I'm gonna take the heal. I can drag it over to my chest. I can also put it down to my hand and choose it. And then just let it choose itself where to heal. But sometimes you will prefer heal arms or legs instead of your chest, depending on your how you're damaged. So there was nothing here. Oh, an apple. I'm gonna take that. That's food, right? And nothing there. And again, since I have no health, so I'm gonna drop it, and I'm just gonna eat it. And I'm gonna take one of them cans and get some energy. And then I'm gonna pick up my gun again because I'm sitting dug out here in the open. If anybody comes, I'll be done. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more healing at some point, but I'm good for now. So you see my energy is up to counting down, and my hydration is coming down. And because I took something to eat, my stomach fullness is increasing. If you get full stomach, then you cannot eat anymore. And it will also affect your, I think it will also affect your sprinting speed if you run on a full stomach. And also your carrying capacity will affect your running speed. and your stamina. So I still don't have any. I got bonfire, that's over here. We can go to an extract now, actually, because you see I'm shot in the chest, so I'm pretty much can't take any shots, so I might as well just get out instead of trying to find some heal. When you get up in the game, you want to bring in your own heals, so you can heal up. You can build the create the heals out in the workshop and collecting the materials in game, or you can buy some heals and some materials to heal from the traders once you upgrade them. So it should be fairly easy. Also bandages for stopping the bleeding, and the splint here, that's for fracture. So those are the three main things we have for healing up and repair ourselves in the raid. That's the healing, the bandage, and the splint. So those three items are really nice to either bring in or pick up as soon as you find them, because they can save your life in when you're up in a gunfight. So I'm not running so fast here. I'm just gonna go down here to get some cover from some of the side. You see, I'm taking heavy breath. So we're going for this bonfire. It's over here. Currently we are around here, so it's not that far. And you see the timer still counting down. As long as this timer counts down, then there is nobody at the extraction point. If the timer stops counting, then that means somebody is at the extraction point and using it. So the some of the extractions have timers that count down. Now there you can spot if somebody is using it. Some of the extractions don't have timers, so that you have to be aware when you're approaching. Now, even though it's still counting down, there could be somebody around waiting for somebody to come. There could be somebody going to the same extraction that you run into. Maybe you will be unlucky and get killed right in front of the extraction, or when you are extracting, because like I can see there's some people at the extraction, so can others. There are somebody rocking. I heard somebody. Oh, we might die here. I don't have much heal. Oh, that's NPCs. I'm not gonna deal with it. This cabin here might have some loot in it. I'm not gonna go check it, but it could have. There's a sack on the side. So now we are here at the swamp. You see the smoke over there? That's the extract. Still counting. I'm gonna run for it. So most extracts have some sort of smoke or other indication that it's there. Either smoke, or it might be the military wagon pops up, you can see the wagon, or a horse or something, depending on what you're in. So we are here to see. So that's the things you want to learn. That's where the extracts are. There are some nice maps that shows them in the community you can download. I usually have one open on one of my other screens with all the extraction points and all the points of interest. And once you know the map, you can pretty much find your way around no matter where you are. So it will take some time getting used to it, but once you know the map, you can find your way. It's not that big a map, and you can always go north. So So this is, see now the bonfire stopped counting because I'm here. So other players can also see that this extract is being used. So that means they can come and shoot you and take the extract, or they can come or find another extract if they don't want PvP. So that was the first run. We shot like two NPCs, I think. I believe it was, yeah, and got some loot, and we could have taken more loot, but I did not. And we got some experience, and the experience is for the recruits, so you can level the recruit up. And the renown is for the players level, the renown level, that is permanent. If the recruit is killed in the raid, you lose the recruit and you lose all the loot and all the stuff that you have on your recruit. So it's either you get out or you don't. So, well, let's take a look at the experience we gained. When we get out into the menu, we can go see where the roster. This was the guy that we brought in. I brought out the pistol. I could drop that. You see, that would save me 1.8 kilograms. We can take that in the progression. So if we're going over this progression, you see up here I have available experience point 317, 307, sorry. And we can go down. There's a lot of things we can choose here. Personally, I like the sprint training because then you run faster. The strength training for carrying more loot. The vitality to get more health, that's especially if you're up against players or some of the harder hitting NPCs with 45 or 44 revolvers. And then the endurance training. Those are probably the first ones I go for. And if I have point to spare, I like the drawing mastery, because when you're running you want to put your gun away. Now I did not have a holster to put it away, but when you have a holster you can put your gun away and then you sprint faster. And it's nice if you're sprinting without a gun, then you draw it faster when you need to go into action. If you're primarily go single action, so I like also the single action cocking. And field medicine, also very nice to get faster heal, because when you go up against battles you want to heal as fast as possible, because all time you're healing you cannot shoot. And also the revolver reloading mastery. Um, but primarily for the first is going for the survival. So I got 307, so I can choose actually two here with 150. So I'm gonna take the sprint, and I'm gonna take the strength. So you see the next level costs 450, so you need to earn a lot more experience. And you can level them up, and at some point if you're good enough, and bring your recruit into a lot of raids, you get them fully leveled up and they become pretty good. So we also got some loot. You want to remember dragging them out to your vault and organize them. And let's see. Now we found some money in this raid. I like to bring in at least 15 cents. So you can, I'm going to show you that. Hold shift and then drag them. You can split them, and you can drag here, and you can press the minus and plus. So we're going to split it up to 15, so split. And then you can see we got 10 cents here. We can drag them up to our money bundle in the vault. I also got an advanced and a basic. I'm gonna stack those with the rest of my vault extension. So you can buy these albums. Those are nice for stacking both the vault extension permit, but also the seasonal collectible cards. So I'm gonna drag this over. You can also drag it in here, but then it's gonna pop up in the next one until it's filled. Then we'll start to stack. And you have to drag it over there to stack it. So you can open up and drag into, or you can drag down to the object and put it in. So this one is loot. It's gonna go up in our general sack here we got from the event. That's a nice storage. And the bandage is nice to have, but there's one thing you want to notice is that my shirt here is at 4.3%, so that means I can run 0.9 kilometers and then it will break. And if this breaks, it falls off the body and you lose the things you have in your pocket. So before we take this guy in, you want to check again, you want to check the clothes and also the gun. The bags are not that much a problem. They don't take much wear when running around. So we are just gonna take a swap this. We're gonna put this here. Then we can go into the market and go to Clara, and we can find a nice shirt for him. I'm gonna take a green one. I like the green one. That blends a little bit in with the grass and the bushes, so you're harder to spot. So that's spot one. Oh, and see now we have 100%. We can run 20 kilometers on this one, and I can put this. Oh, that was the bandage that was there here, and we're gonna take the splint down here, and we got our ammunition. Remember, the ammunition needs to be in the pants or the shirt, in pockets, or in your ammo belt. So when you have this and you want to go in, I also suggest going into this guy here, Benjamin Carter. Now I have it leveled up, so I have a bit more stuff, but a single sidearm holster is very nice if you bring in a pistol, and a single rifle holster for rifles if you bring them in. Then you can put them in the holster and quick swap them. So that's nice in a heated battle. If you don't bring them in, you need to drag them back and forth to the bag if you want to store them or drop them on the ground. So I highly suggest bringing in holsters both for at least the weapon you're bringing in. This one has a long, I can't remember what to call them. I'm gonna check here. Not that one. Now reround. Oh, god damn it. I rearranged them. There. A grip. Pistol grip, right? So that means a holster. A rifle holster to put in. So another thing I also like to bring in, I don't know if I have one, I don't, is a cigar. If you have a cigar, bring it in, because then you can extract at Sullivan's. Food is also a good thing to bring in for some energy and some, see this one here, it has strength and quickness buff. So that's a nice stat. So if you have some food, then bring it in. You can also just bring chicken soup in. You can buy that from the vendors. That gives you energy and hydration. And it's also a good idea to bring in, or at least find pretty quickly, oh, he's there, some water, a Bota bag to get some water. Because if you run out of water or you run out of energy, you will start losing health. And you, especially if you run out of water, you will die pretty quickly. So always make sure when you're in a raid to keep them up. Right, so if this one is loaded up, the gun is decent, not the best, I could bring that in and find a new gun. Or you could upgrade if you have a gun. And if you have some more, 17, yeah, that's decent, and you have 6 here, so you can shoot some guys and hopefully loot a weapon with more ammunition or some more ammunition for the weapon. But I don't think you can see you have an estimated shot lifespan on this one for 32 and with the loaded ammo, and that's if it's 100% health. Because this ammunition has 392% wear, so it's 1/4 of the estimated 127 when it's fully. So you have probably 10-15 shots with this gun before it breaks. With this ammo, then you need to go down and have some better ammo. Yes, when you have loaded up, and you see I was shot in the chest, so now it's fully healed again. So when you go bring your recruit into the next raid, they are fully healed. It would, yeah. So you can actually just choose what you want to bring in. There's no need for bringing more in than you are willing to lose. But I highly suggest bringing in 15 cents just so you can get all the extracts as necessary, and you have not found any money in the raid, then 15 cents, well, that's a good thing to bring in. So that's it for this video. We had a small run, killed some NPCs with a free guy, and one with some okay, but not the best stats for hauling out any much loot, because we are down to 24 kilograms of weight this guy can haul. So hope you liked the video, and I'll see you around.